Does that mean he wants to fight us during the Charmony Festival?
I'm afraid so.
This is weird. Aren't Arc villains usually plotting some dirty conspiracy in the end?
Well, in my opinion, Sunday is deeply committed to his own. I sensed a strong conviction and a desire for dominance in him. Maybe that's why he'll...
Yeah, you're right. We've even dealt with a Lord Ravager of the Destruction. So if
Anyway, we can't leave the Stellaron unchecked. This, now that we've taken up the mantle, we can't
However, the same applies to the Order. The desire to dream, to slumber and escape reality. They've harnessed the will of an entire planet to create an eon.
What do you mean? Are you not coming with us?
I believe Firefly is trying to say...
Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable reward because one of the lines said, I'll...
3 times? This can't...
The first time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy, which led to all subsequent events. So now I've understood the meaning of my second death. And I am prepared to face it. Only by achieving victory in this battle can we secure a future for Peniconia.
The most terrible...
The true death. Where everyone in Peniconia loses themselves completely.
We must do everything we can to prevent that.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes.
Thank you again for your assistance for the Astral Express. May we meet again?
Yeah. Farewell, everyone. I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death. May we meet again in reality.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history. And the Everflame Mansion, that's your next stop.
Land of the dreams.
I hope you...
You mean?
Silverwolf told me about it.
Well, I want to live. I'm never afraid people die. And we have to choose where we want to rest.
Do you exist just to pay?
Are you not the same, Blade? The end, if I were to die now, though its definition escapes me, isn't this the answer that ordinary people look for? The tombstone that belongs to me once bore the inscription, it will bear the name Firefly.
That's quite unexpected, old man. I can sense that this false, sweet dream is coming to an end. It's a shame you won't be able to see it firsthand. Yeah, not just those nameless. Even Mr. Wings is just like you. But in the end, we managed to do it. And now we can find solace. Well, I don't know if they really meant it, but... Then I'll be joining you soon, you old fool. Let's get together and have supper again in hell. Oh, almost. Here's to you. A glass of hello to the imperfect.
warm here, isn't it? You're lucky to have found...
I was just following the sun. It's a shame, these bits.
Seriously? In case you didn't know, this fruit, it becomes a... Have you... lost?
I can still taste certain things. Before coming here, I stopped by a place called Orkron. It had barren cliffs. The flavor wasn't exactly sweet, but it left a lasting impression. Don't worry about it. Losing oneself is a reality that every self-annihilator must face.
Well, congratulations on adding another foot. By the way...
No, I had a companion in Orkron. She's a short, nameless girl who aspired to explore IX. She always said she'd walk a path deeper and farther than... She... became stagnant water.
Well...
Condolences. I don't need them. The girl left with a smile. She never regretted her choice and most definitely wanted me to say goodbye.
That's proof that you're grieving for her.
Or...
Afraid? I rarely sense that emotion.
I'm afraid I'll forget the 30 days I spent with her. Just like all the other days in my life. Most of them have already washed away. I fear that those vivid red memories will fade away too. There isn't much color left.
Hard to imagine. A ranger accustomed to blood.
Because I have experienced this warmth many times. Long ago, as long as this red color still lingers, I have a chance to fulfill that promise. It represents a burning fire. In the end, it will...
The one blessed by the sleeping and shake. But you're right about...
When will this rain ever stop?
Perhaps... when...
Have you heard of a planet named Biari Scamandros, Don Hung? It's one of the Paradise King. Half an amber era ago, the family held an unprecedented...
Do you think the same thing will happen on Peniconia?
Yes. Or how else can we explain it?
Because of the nihility, I'm rarely affected by the power of other paths. But somehow I can...
I would disagree. Biari Scamandros is not part of the credit. If the family messes with Peniconia, that would be like declaring war on almost half...
No, they don't.
What do you mean?
The path in Peniconia is impure. The harmony here...
Do you remember the ancient swarm disaster? 2 paths lost their eons in that war. The propagate...
Shipe, the harmony. Legend has it that they participated in the crusade against the Imperator Insectorum.
Holy forgaroni. So you're saying that the two...
But I don't see any descendants of the propagation in Peniconia. Could it be that the remnants...
I can't say for sure, but they're definitely planning something for the Charmony Festival.
Holy whoop. Now, this is getting way too complicated. Is this why you want us to leave Astana?
The Charmony Festival will start soon. There's one thing that I need to confirm no matter what.
Time is running out. I have another plan.
Hold on. Are you thinking...
Exactly. The assistance from the Lawful Cloud Knights would be enough.
Think it over carefully.
I have considered it thoroughly. My companions are...
Are you the only one here, my child? The Nameless is quite the diplomat. Our secrets have spread like wildfire within the family. An IP, this is a crucial moment for us. So, where is the Chosen?
What do you mean, Master? I'm right here in front of you, aren't I?
You know, she was supposed to be the star of the Charmony Festival. In our plan.
But the plan has changed. As her brother, I know she doesn't want to sing for the Order. So I'll take her place.
You've always been wise beyond your years. I'm sure you understand the consequences of your choice.
If you consider this a betrayal, well, there can't be two suns in the sky. I'll step up and take down the other sun if...
Do you believe in karma?
If karma exists, then everyone has their own karma. You have yours, and I have mine. And my karma has nothing to do with you, Mr. Gopherwood.
All right. Since you're willing to sacrifice yourself for her, I'll grant your wish.
Well, the compromise came sooner than
You and your sister were born as twins of the Order. And one of you is destined.
Is this?
Of course. You're still as clever as you were when you were... The opening is near. Go, my child. Seize the power of the harmony and reveal...
I have one final question, Master. Why did you choose to bring the Order to Peniconia? Wouldn't it have been better to choose a desperate world instead of a city filled with hope and dreams? Why?
It's for justice, my child. If we lose justice in our hearts, we'll make this...
So, it's not you who manipulate...
Well, that's where our conversation ends. Go ahead. The 107,300 and...
I shall ascend to the heavens, becoming the scorching bathed in my light. My people shall flourish, while all evil shall be eradicated.
This is the interior of the...
It's quite exhilarating to be flushed into the air by Soul Glad. But why is the venue still...
And not only that, the entire theater is... Even if we're late, a grand theater like this, let's explore around.
Gosh, the atmosphere here is so creepy and unsettling. Even if there's no audience yet, there should be some staff around. Why is it so silent? Yikes, they scared... What?
Are these puppets part of the stage setup?
Something feels off.
There's no other grand theater.
So Sunday's messing with us? He said we'd have a final show.
My apologies for the delay, March 7th.
You scared me!
I'm waiting for you behind the curtain. Following the Asdana tradition, I invite you to... History is a mirror reflecting the universe's true within it. Let us commence with the dawning. After the Dusk Wars, darkness veiled the sky. and chaos consumed the earth. Enna the Order emerged, destined to restore all existence. That marked the first day. They gathered nebulae and forged them into picks, thus creating a grand lyre with black and white keys. Strike the white keys, and the sun rose. Strike the black keys, and the moon rose. And so, the cycle of day and night arose. That marked the second day.
The puppets are gathering around the frame. Are they expecting us to enter it? Where are we now?
The atmosphere here looks similar to this act is named Ode to Prisoner.
I thought things were finally looking up as I managed to dodge.
I genuinely wish to avoid a violent clash with my esteemed guests from afar. Therefore, I've arranged 3 acts before the situation becomes irreparable. Where shall we start our narrative? Well, let's start with the time when Peniconia was still a frontier prison.
Our paths cross one. Stream forth, gleam of old flames.
In 2147 AE, a prisoner named Hanunu ignited a struggle for liberty and emerged triumphant. IPC referred to it as the War of the Frontier.
The cages and expelled the guards.
It's true that Hanunu was a legendary hero, but it must be acknowledged that while he bestowed freedom upon the prisoners, he didn't grant them true liberation. The 3 nameless...
Resonate all together.
Thank you for
May
staying
you
here,
find
honorable
peace and
travelers.
song.
However,
The 3 nameless stayed on the
banished
planet,
gods.
endeavoring
Though
to
they are no
spread the
longer
tenets of
alive.
trailblaze throughout the frontier prison. Alas, their efforts proved futile.
Let's build another prison. Not with
Once again, as Donna was engulfed in war, this time the enemies originating from within. The prisoners remained prisoners for the rest of their lives, fighting for freedom rather than living for it.
I hope you like this land of freedom. On a
As you can see, Their sentences have long ended. Freedom permeates every corner.
Prisoners, this is my order. Learn.
Hey! Why do we have to fight while enjoying the show?
For I desire not only your enjoyment, but also your assistance in completion.
Relax. Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
No one can restrain you anymore.
Thus concludes the first act.
This must be how Peniconia was constructed. With the aid of outsiders, the prisoners were fine. However, it appears that Sunday aims to convey this.
This show is a bit too literary. These puppets. Where are they guiding us this time?
They transmuted streams of stars into inked nibs, creating symbols to be pronounced and counted. They molded stardust into flowing rivers, assigning the righteous upstream and the unjust downstream. Thus, all things were marked, and the world learned to discern between good and evil. That marked the third and fourth days.
Look, another frame.
Ode to Fool. This must be the.
The surroundings are different from before.
Behold the ensuing tale, a struggle for power. Peniconia witnessed the ascent of the 7 major lineages: tree, grass, flower, bird, beast, fruit, and insect. Peace never truly graced Land of the Exiles. The history in this era is rich and intricate, so please allow me to present it in allegorical form.
Welcome to this mansion, dear house.
Land of the Exiles was in disarray, besieged by both internal and external perils. Though the 7 major lineages appeared united on the surface, each harbored their own ambitions, leading to ceaseless conflict.
Accountant! We are the pillars of the...
Stream 4.
The Black Plum family was the first to fall. They withered away in the white depth.
Because Master shaped you from clay, but forged me from fire. I'm superior to you.
Desert event, orchestrated by the Alfalfa family.
My my child. You did not serve the old master.
The leader of the Alfalfa family sought to defect to the IPC, trading freedom for survival. However, his eldest son slew him in the name of righteousness and ascended as the new family head.
I shall forge new.
Only when Gopher Wood led the family to Land of the Exiles and earned recognition from all 5 major...
Dear outsider, I beseech you. I wish they could regain.
This is the second act. Looks like it's about Penaconi's journey to becoming the...
But this new master seems...
Perhaps this is the truth Sunday is trying to express, if you read between the lines.
Looks like we've gotta help the...
In the absence of my master, I am free. I shall sing for my new master.
Master! Oh, you would return.
This puppet isn't responding at all. This puppet isn't
Master! Oh, you would return in due course. Master!
Master. Once I stood at... My former master has lost...
Master is no longer here. Master is no longer here.
Either I shall be my own. Without a master. Thank you, dear outsiders. Heed me, one and all. Cast aside the veils of...
Get ready. Looks like another...
The snow blankets all of us on. The sky trembles. And the earth teeters on the brink of collapse. At the end of the silver first blood sprout under the rising sun.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Ill fate descends. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Relax.
I hope for an end to strife in the world.
Alas, they remain but slaves till... Thus concludes the second act.
This is how Penacony fell.
This guy really loves...
They used the planetary rings to establish the law, forging a code of conduct among the masses. A grand lyre with black and white keys served as an instrument, while symbols of articulation and numerical notation took the form of musical notes. The downward flowing river became a melody, and the canon of law dictated the form. Thus, all mortals found their unique place within this symphony. That marked the 5th and 6th days.
This guy is really into these puppets. Oh, I get it now. The last
And the atmosphere here is completely...
This is the concluding act of this play. I have showcased the past and present of Peniconia, hoping that my desire for change resonates within you. And now, I shall reveal its future to you.
Responsibility for the people. If the people lack foresight, we will make choices on their behalf, and we shall support
Stream forth, gleam of old blade,
and standing against the mighty.
Stream forth, gleam.
And so it shall continue, even after the king's defeat. We no longer have need for a king, for we have become...
Supposed to kick off a short story?
Perhaps we'll need to complete the story.
So, do you think their mind needs...
Farewell, former king.
How did it go?
My apologies for my negligence. I forgot to inform you that...
Let our previous king recount it to you.
Prepare for battle. Look...
Descending from the infinite spiral staircase, I traverse towards the future with leisure steps. No need to remain or seek my existence.
Say bye to breathing.
For the contours of my mind shall intersect with other experiences.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Night. Stars echo. Welcome to my world.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion. Cut in the net.
Welcome
In the hushed expanse of a nocturnal, what is mine shall wane.
This is the final scene. It's much more straightforward. Let's go. Once this stage play concludes, it'll be time for the main event, the Charmony Festival.
They imbued the world with meaning, perfecting all things in the heavens and on earth. Then, yet, all beings cried out to Enna. Thus, on that day, all beings...
This grand theater looks totally different.
Everyone, get ready.
Make a wish.
I'm with you.
That marked the seventh day. Cheers and chants reverberated in unison. That concludes everything related to the Order. What are your reflections on this, my dear? Nevertheless, this is but a trivial blip in the annals of galactic history. What true... You've arrived at the perfect moment. The Charmony Festival is about to commence. Allow me to extend my warmest welcome once more. Welcome to Peniconia Theater. And the very place where the... It hides behind the curtain. Or rather, it is... However, if you want to see it, you must display faith equal. True goodness can only be achieved through faith.
Allow me to point out that falling into a permanent slumber is not happiness. Especially when those people are driven by someone else's...
Do you still believe that the Order only seeks to control the universe as their puppet, Himiko?
No matter how perfect your vision of paradise may be, a cage remains a cage.
People will never achieve true happiness in a world like that. They would just be toys for the Eon.
It seems you have misunderstood my intentions. Allow me to clarify. My sole objective is to create a paradise free from eons, where the Order ensures the dignity and happiness of all humanity. A paradise
That's not the case. If people are to live with dignity, there must be nothing and no one above them. In your so-called paradise, you would be the one reigning supreme.
Looks like we won't be able to convince each other. Now that our conflict has been destined, let's unveil... However, before the prelude to the future begins, please take a moment to ponder the... Is darkness equal to daylight? Are sinners equal to the righteous? If you are born weak, which god should you turn to for solace?
great might. Under the banner, you have defined all things in the cosmos.
Relax. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Destiny is apparent. Stand still.
It's okay. Harmony and unison.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Say bye to breathing.
Tonight, so stars echo. No more time.
Destiny is apparent. Relax.
Memories are beneath the waters lies an endless abyss. Mind your manners.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Didn't hurt. Stand still.
Is that all?
I hope for an end to strife in the world.
May as well kill them all.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters! Is that all?
Destiny is apparent.
Ill fate descends.
Relax.
Harmony and unison.
I already know your decision.
I now permit you to gaze into the sun.
On these 107,336 stones, the almighty and powerful strings of harmony
Are at my disposal.
the supreme tuner,
Harmonious choir. Dominicus.
lost souls, come and meet your master.
The embodiment of the harmony? So the true purpose of the Charmony Festival is to usurp it?
Stand still.
Tonight, the stars echo because of me.
May as well kill them all. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Noisy.
I'm feeling like there's another world in front of my eyes.
It's the power of tuning. Don't let the song distract you.
Stand still.
This ends here.
Noisy.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Mind your manners.
Wise and receptive as you are, answer me this. Why could the harmony and the order merge into one? The time has come. Creation will be reborn from the remains of the gods.
Dan Heng?
Radiant spirits, heed my word. Show no mercy!
Wake up! Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt! Are you alright? Kind of. It was General Jing Yu in any case, since you remember what happened just now. It's a long story. Simply put, Dan Heng used the Jade out and then we returned to reality. Look, this is your room. Everyone else has also returned from the dreamscape. Himeko and the rest are at the lobby discussing...
Not going to come chat with me, sleepyhead.
That voice. Is that Black Swan?
Hey, where are you going?
Hey, we meet
What's Miss Black's...
Nothing, Miss March. I noticed he was awake and wanted to... Though the strike from the General was timely, its destruction was also immense. When emanators collide... But, luckily for them, the dreamscape is my home turf.
Oh, so that's what happened!
Don't mention it. After all, I wouldn't want to see such precious memories.
Of course not. But you're not planning on doing something...
Why would you think that?
Himeko and Mr. Yang are probably still busy. Let's go look for Dan Heng first.
Our paths cross.
Look, he's still talking to that cowboy.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Well, fork me. You must be
Don't worry. He's been up and about for a while now.
Allow me to introduce him to you. During our pursuit of a certain person. Which is why we sought you out.
No need for thanks. The Galaxy Ranger's principle is correct every injustice one sees.
More...
Wait, hold on a sec. This is the first time...
Who was it again? Dan Heng. No, that ain't it.
What?
Vic. Forget about it. If it slipped all our minds...
Yes. When the dust settles, everyone, let's hurry up and look for Miss Himiko.
You're right. Look, they're with...
That's all right. In these times of conflict for the sake of utmost safety, it is only... Furthermore, despite the IPC's eagerness for success...
The General possesses a deep understanding of the greater good.
You flatter me. But ultimately, it's been all down to the Express. Well, would you look at that? Here comes the... If it isn't the galactic baseballer. A true...
Are you okay? I heard you couldn't wake up. Are you feeling unwell?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang. There is nothing wrong with him. He practically burned through a lifetime. What about you, Mr. Yang? I heard that even Miss Robin wasn't spared. And that guy locked you...
It's a long story. But at least Mr. Sunday, he used an ability called tuning to connect our consciousnesses with his. In other words, thanks to General Jing Yuan's destruction of the Harmonious Choir...
he used that tuning on us too! Does that mean that...
I can confidently say now, he was truly after a fair fight with us.
Speaking of the Oak family head...
It's complicated, but in a nutshell, the IPC has named him the key figure in the family's peniconie split, citing a threat to cosmic peace. He must represent the family. The family quickly labeled him and the remnants of the Order as enemies, declaring the term...
Everyone really has their...
Then, what's going to happen to Miss Robin? Is she... Why the sigh, General?
I can only say that this incident is an unexpected mess for the girl. The Alliance will try to persuade the family to consider that it's time, everyone. The IPC's key members and I have agreed to consult one another before the
Given the General's invitation and the matter's significance to the universe, the crew will not...
Why, of course you're welcome. They've mentioned that your team is a trusted ally of the IPC in Peniconie, so there's no reason not... Besides, if there can be reliable observers from the Astral Express present, discussion...
I'm kind of allergic to those types of situations. I think I'll just head back to my room and start packing.
Not to worry. Himiko and I...
I'm afraid I'll also have to return to the...
Thank you. What about you,
What? I can pack it myself, you know.
If that's the case, although I'm not too sure of the reason, the representatives from the IPC have insisted on his presence. The negotiation will commence at the hotel lobby. Everyone please, follow me.
Mr. Aventurine and Miss Topaz are here too. Oh, and who is that over there?
The Intelligentsia Guild's Dr.
It's been a while, my astral I would also extend my sincere thanks to you, General of the Luofu. The presence of everyone here assures...
Oh. Looks like everyone has come with expectations.
Of course. Topaz.
Sure. Leave it to me. In summary, it's good news. In light of long-term considerations for interastral peace, and by authority of Pierpoint HQ, the strategic investment to...
None of that.
Well, if that's what it takes to bring peace to the...
Has the IPC finished sharing all its thoughts? Then it's our turn. The Guild, much like the Genius Society, has taken a keen interest in the recent calamity. The floor is yours for the finer points, Mr. Screwlam.
Organic life's unrelenting search to understand the realm of inner spirit. Every time, within the realm of imagination, there emerges a fire from the shadows. Alas, they are nothing but projections of my thought system to me. Desired, but after deliberations with my partners, we have decided to defer the progress.
Not only that, we've also established contact with the Garden of Recollection through the IPC, and they've pledged their support for our research endeavors. I'm truly happy for the Dream Chasers on Peniconie. The cosmos' brightest...
But... never mind.
No wonder everyone insisted that he be there.
It heartens me to learn that everyone is willing to put aside their differences for Peniconie's plight. Looks like Peniconie's future is decided.
Peace is our greatest wish.
Well, that's good. Now that everyone's minds are at ease, I shall take my leave.
If that's the case, it appears that we have nothing else to worry about.
Sounds good to me.
You two head back to the Express first. I'll pick up March and deal with the checkout procedure. Oh, also, Miss Black Swan.
Nothing escapes you.
You've been with us this whole time, huh? In any case, he and I will be... Let's go. Our time on Peniconia.
Penaconi's journey ends here. I guess...
The navigation meeting is about to start. We're all waiting for you.
When did the Express...
Ahem. Looks like everyone's present.
There's a meeting to decide our next stop.
Hold your horses, cowboy. It's for those.
Allow me to explain. Mr. Boothill and Miss Black Swan, as you all may know, the Astral Express never declines any passenger.
Whoa, the Express is going to be much livelier now. But Miss Black...
Understood, Miss March.
Don't! You're...
All right. Now that everyone's met everyone, we can continue our navigation. Firstly, Pom-Pom wishes to thank everyone. If it weren't for you all unearthing the truth about Penacony, what they had to go through was regrettable. But I reckon they all fulfilled their wishes. And it was... Now then, we come to the crux of this navigation meeting. We must decide on the Express's next stop. The first choice is from Himiko, the oceanic planet of Lushaka, a planet composed entirely of water. Many aquatic races reside. The second choice is the agate world Melustanen, suggested by Welt. It's famed as one of the initial sites of the Stellaron disaster. The third choice is Edostar, a planet nestled within a vast ion storm region, currently under assault by the The last choice, courtesy of Black Swan, is the glass belt Petravia, a massive belt of asteroids that was turned to glass by the Lord Ravager Zephyro. These days, it's a...
Ooh, so many options.
Next up, everyone will select the destination that they wish to visit. Little Misha and old Mikhail's homeland. Having been through so much in Penacony, as an aspiring native...
Count me in. Still, I imagine that planet must have changed entirely after the Stellaron disaster.
I'm not against Miss Himiko's choice, but Edostar sounds like it's in danger.
March is right. Though the fact that the distress signals have ceased means we're probably too late.
3 votes for Lushaka, 2 for Ed. Looks like we have a winner! Next stop, Lushaka! Then this navigation meeting is adjourned. I'll go check the warp jump coordinates. Everyone can catch up on some rest, and when it's time to make the jump, Pom-Pom will make an announcement.
There's still some time before the jump. What should I do?
How about a chat? Oh, you're here. Seeing your reflection, how about it? This journey of beautiful dreams. Such an intense emotion. Makes you break out. So, how about... Oh? I just stumbled upon... Before I explain, I would like to apologize to you. Remember when we entered the hotel in the dreamscape for the first time? And this way, I can always be attuned to your location, ready to assist. But this is not its most... Light cones are slices of light used to encapsulate solidified phenomena. It can etch your memories in their most vivid form. And then... all the world is born from the power of mind and soul. And that power, life, seemingly vast, offers but a scant memory as a reflection of the future. Within that reflection, I see your unparalleled worth. You have the power to craft memories, and that memory will be as scintillating as the star clusters you see. How adorable. The reason is simple. In this grandiose and ostentatious... Patient, turn around and take a look at your friends. Every one of them. I'm looking for an opportune time. How about one fine night? I will prepare the candles, aromatics, and even a cushy couch to create a cozy dreamland for you.
Hi. Hello. The express is about to make the jump. Please be seated and hold on.
It looks like we're finally about to set off. Ah, that's right. As a small token of compensation for playing, life is akin to a winding labyrinth where memories serve as our sole companion. You'll remember these words. In the year 2158 of the Amber Era, the first year of the new epoch, the universe resumed its intended trajectory. The kindling of conspiracy smoldered in Peniconia, the land of the dreams. Failing to erupt into a blaze, it instead flickered briefly on Klapoth's anvil, before vanishing in the blink of an eye. The dead and those fated to die remain in their eternal slumber, while the living find solace in deep sleep. All clamored in a cacophony of silence, and then went about their own ways. The cosmos emanated a vitality characteristic of a new era, all for the modest price of a brother and sister's mild grief. Babies are born as stars extinguish. The silver rail unfolds. The story of the Astral Express comes to a close, yet it also embarks anew. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions. Countless shooting stars streak the sky tonight. If you can pick, you're feeling very relaxed. It's time to tell you a little bedtime. Well, let's start with a conclusion. The crew was defeated in the battle against Sunday, but don't panic. The truth, as horrifying as it may be, next, I'll use this empty light cone that carries all your memories to relive everything that happened before. And when this story reaches, there's a major flaw in the story you have experienced. Yet, are you ready for it? Do you remember everything? When the clock turned back, the Express started a warp jump, sending you to a strange dream. When you arrived at the Reverie Hotel, you met the doorman Misha and had a confrontation with Aventurine. After that, you saved Firefly and explored Peniconia together. There, I rescued both of you from death, but Firefly didn't return to reality. The 2 cases of death prompted you to investigate the truth behind the sweet dream. Meanwhile, Aventurine was secretly carrying out his scheme, in which you were one of the pawns. That strike foiled Aventurine's plan and opened a passage between the sweet dream and the original memory zone. Upon your arrival at Dream, you split up with Sunday and Robin, looking for a way to seal the Stellaron. However, it turned finally the story reached its conclusion. You emerged victorious, with the Trailblaze triumphing over the Order, and this marks the end of the thrilling journey in Peniconia. I'm sure you've already noticed something unusual, the major flaw, which contradicts all the known information. Are you suggesting that the sleeping and shapeless never bestows its gaze? That's a very astute guess. But unfortunately, Acheron did. I'll discard that incorrect answer for you. Take your time. It is true that Gallagher is a history fictionologist. This is not the fatal variable in your adventure. Little Misha. He's only a segment of memory in a dream bubble, but his ambition for the trail... Well, Misha is a rather special memory zone meme, and he was granted power by the Trailblaze. A life born in the memory zone could never manifest in reality. The answer is simple. He is the one fatal variable that contradicts all our known, are still trapped in the dreamscape. Wake up, sleepyhead. Break free from this eternal dream and
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2...
This way, darling.
Not another one. Thank you so much, Black Swan.
Finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I understand you must be confused, and will do our best to shed light on the situation. However, before that, this place is the rift between dream and reality. A place reserved only for...
Do you remember Sunday's ambitious plan? He intended to harness the power of the Stellaron.
Unfortunately, it didn't stop there. From the early days of our journey into Asdana, we were already affected by the Stellaron. That strange dream. I don't think the goal of the Order was to put everyone into a deep sleep. And that included a lot of memoria from the Beyond the Sky Choir. As time came and went, the dreams eventually became...
This is what makes Anna's dream so powerful. In this paradise governed by the Order, I believe what you experienced in the sweet dream, except for that flaw, was real. Only if it wasn't for Acheron's plan, we might have been trapped in this dream forever.
Fortunately, while the path of the Order governs all things, it can't affect the Nihility. I came to realize this when the Dream Master tried to expel me at any cost.
This is also why you felt a sense of peculiarity when Well, I'm not as fortunate as she is, even if I'm a memo key. However, thanks to your memory.
For mortals, even if they possess the great power of a path. But that's why there was a flaw in your dream. In other words, once you have realized the world is not real...
The flaw in your dream lies within Misha, who could have never appeared in reality.
Now Sunday has usurped the power of the Harmonious Choir through the Charmony Festival. Asdana has thus fought. Failure doesn't mean weakness. Only the strong can gather the will. We still have a chance, though. To make it happen.
All right, please come with me.
These people are